For our first business item this week, SL Agritech Corporation is the most dynamic and the most successful hybrid rice producer in the country. It is a private company engaged in the research, development, production, and distribution of hybrid rice seed and premium quality rice. In 2010, it announced its plan to list in the Philippine Stock Exchange, but 5 years later, nothing has come of its plans to go public. What are this company's plans? Here's our Bizwatch correspondent, Heidi Santos, with a report.
Although SL Agritech Corporation has been seriously studying plans to do an initial public offering in 2010, SL Agritech President Henry Lim Bon Leong has not put his IPO plans into action. He recently announced that he has no immediate plans to pursue this now, but will wait until his company has tripled its business. In the planned IPO, Mr. Lim Bon Leong hoped to raise 2 billion pesos for the company. Mr. Lim was quoted as saying that he felt it would be unfair for the company to go public too early because then the valuations would be too low. He also said that going into an initial public offering when the company is ripe for it would mean a much faster rise for SL Agritech. Mr. Lim is now focused on tripling his company's business in the next 2 years, which would pave the way for the company to finally go public.
Right now, SL Agritech gets most of its income from the local market. Although their brand Doña Maria is higher than all of the other rice brands in the country, the high-end population does not seem to mind paying a premium for good rice. Their export market only accounts for 20% of the business, but SL Agritech is now moving fast forward to grow its export business. More details with our Bizwatch correspondent.
SL Agritech is set to tap new markets in Europe and the Asian countries. In Asia, China and Hong Kong are reportedly interested in the company's brand, while in the US, Chicago, where there is a large concentration of Filipinos, is also interested to buy their products. Dubai continues to be its largest market, but SL Agritech is poised to tap other markets in the Middle East, including Qatar. For now, SL Agritech has just raised 1 billion peso for their short-term commercial papers that was listed in the fixed income bourse of the Philippine Dealing Exchange Corporation, which the company will use for additional working capital and refinancing purposes. This is Heidi Santos for Bizwatch.
Short-term commercial papers are unsecured debt instruments issued by a company to finance its receivables, inventories, and short-term liabilities. And this is what SL Agritech is now using to further the business of the company. Mr. Henry Lim Bon Leong is now widely regarded as the father of hybrid rice here in the Philippines.